Ever feel meant for a grand adventure, but you're physically stuck where you are? That is the exact dilemma facing the duck in our story. It's trapped in a nasty, stagnant pond, looking out at a kangaroo who possesses the ultimate freedom of movement. To see how they solve this geographic problem, we have to look to the author, Edward Lear. Lear was a master of nonsense poetry, a literary genre where the primary goal isn't strict real-world logic, but musicality, imagination, and play. To get out of the pond, it requires a partnership. The duck immediately opens negotiations. "Please give me a ride on your back," said the duck to the kangaroo. "I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we'd go to the Dee and the Jelly Bo Lee, over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do," said the duck to the kangaroo. Notice the tactic here. The duck promises to be completely low maintenance. And if you are trying to find the Dee and the Jelly Bo Lee on a map, you can put your globe away. These are purely made-up locations, chosen entirely because they sound exotic and fit Lear's rhyme scheme. The duck understands the cost of the ticket. It offers total compliance and quiet in exchange for access to the kangaroo's mobility. The kangaroo doesn't agree immediately. Said the kangaroo to the duck, "This requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection. Here is that single objection, which is, if you'll let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatis," said the kangaroo. In the 19th century, rheumatic ailments, which cause severe joint swelling and pain, were a very real fear. The kangaroo is worried about physical danger. Lear chops the word rheumatism in half, morphing it into rheumatis to force a ridiculous rhyme with kangaroo. Pause the video here. Write down one practical solution you'd use to fix the physical problem of cold, wet, webbed feet. The kangaroo isn't rejecting the duck. It is setting a strict physical boundary, forcing the duck to innovate. And the duck is ready. Said the duck, "As I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. And I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my web feet neatly." The duck took the medical objection seriously. It bypassed regular materials and bought worsted socks, a specific type of tightly spun, high-quality, extremely warm wool yarn. The duck goes even further to ensure warmth. "And to keep out the cold, I've bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I'll smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo." The image of a bird wearing a cloak and smoking a cigar is humorous, but highly effective for staying warm. This proactive preparation proves that true partnership requires anticipating and mitigating your partner's risks before the journey even begins. With the risks managed, the trip is ready to start. Said the kangaroo, "I'm ready, all in the moonlight pale. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quite at the end of my tail." Notice the physical instruction. Placing the small weight of the duck precisely at the extreme tip of the tail counterbalances the heavy kangaroo perfectly, and the physics holds up. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy, oh who, as the duck and the kangaroo? Let's lock in the vocabulary that made this trip possible. Reflection means taking time for deep dock. Worsted is warm, high-quality wool. And rheumatis is Lear's clever nonsense version of rheumatism, a word for joint pain. By communicating their physical limitations, preparing meticulously for the obstacles ahead, and embracing a little bit of nonsense, these 2 characters turned an impossible dream into a shared reality.